Thank you for visiting our channel. Please like, share and subscribe for more exciting food videos. Today, we're diving into one of India's most loved sweets. Jalebi. Crispy, syrupy, and impossible to ignore. In this video, you'll learn what makes jalebi so special, how it's made, and why people love it so much. Let's get started. Spot a tray of Indian jalebi in a sweet shop, and it's hard to look away. Those bright orange spirals seem almost too shiny to be real, like stained glass you can eat. And then you bite into one, hot and fresh, and the magic becomes simple. First comes the crackly crunch, then the warm syrup rushes out and sticks to your fingers. Jalebi isn't a quiet dessert. It announces itself at street stalls, weddings, temple fairs, and family gatherings. It's passed around in paper plates, packed into boxes for guests, and eaten straight from the bag on the walk home. If you've never tried it, think of jalebi as a sweet that's both crisp and juicy at the same time, a rare combo that keeps people coming back. What exactly is an Indian jalebi? Indian jalebi is a deep-fried sweet made from a fermented batter, piped into hot oil in coils, then soaked in sugar syrup. It's served warm most of the time, because heat keeps the outside crisp while the inside stays sticky and juicy. People often compare jalebi to a donut or funnel cake, but it doesn't behave like either. A donut is bready and soft, even when glazed. Funnel cake is crisp in places, but it's more like a web of fried batter with powdered sugar on top. Jalebi is different because the syrup isn't just a topping. The sweet syrup goes inside the spiral, filling the tiny gaps in the fried ring. That's why a good jalebi snaps when you bite, yet still tastes like it's been dipped in honey. The texture is the whole point. Thin, brittle edges. A glossy finish. And a syrupy bite that lingers. When it's made well, jalebi never feels heavy, even though it's fried. The history behind the sweet spiral jalebi didn't start in India. Many food historians trace it back to the Middle East, where a similar sweet was known as zalabiyah. Traders, travelers, and shared kitchens carried ideas across regions, and the spiral sweet traveled too. Over time, jalebi settled into Indian food culture and changed along the way. Local tastes shaped the syrup with familiar spices like cardamom and saffron. Street vendors made it a show, squeezing batter into perfect circles in bubbling oil, then flipping them fast like it's second nature. After centuries, jalebi became more than a borrowed dessert. In India, it's now tied to celebrations, temple offerings, winter mornings, and that specific joy of eating something hot, sweet, and a little messy. How is jalebi made from scratch? Making jalebi from scratch is part cooking, part rhythm. The ingredients matter, but technique matters just as much. Jalebi batter is thinner than cake batter, closer to a pourable paste. It needs to flow smoothly, because the shape comes from a steady squeeze and a confident hand. Here's what the process usually looks like in a home kitchen or sweet shop. Ferment the batter. The batter rests for hours, often overnight, until it turns slightly tangy and airy. That mild sour note is key because it balances the sugar later. Prepare the sugar syrup. Sugar and water simmer until sticky, then spices and fragrance are added. The syrup needs to be ready before frying starts. That's just the beginning of the story behind Indian jalebi. There's still more to explore, from flavors to the best ways people enjoy it. Stay tuned for part 2. Thank you for watching. Please remember to like, share and subscribe.